All right, we're gonna slam through all of the pairs. It is just after noon Mountain Standard Time. That makes it 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And so with just a little bit of time left in the less than 8% of the day is left, we're gonna go through the daily charts on as many as I can get through. So we've got this here is very much a bearish confirmation in my mind. If you wanted to get in, you could get in on a bearish, you could go in on a short here. We've got some good indication that we are headed downwards. Just the amount of volume, so this crossing here is kind of the first time that we've got that confirmation going down, but that's against the cloud. So we wait, and here we have it again. So we've got the confirmation, bears, strengthen the bears. We've got the volume breakout. And so, yeah, this is a little bit of pullback possibly, but strong indication of a downward trend. But be aware, it can definitely reverse. It is on a fairly good run going up. But again, we go by my rules. That is a short. Let's go on. I'm just keeping Lux set at 1226, by the way. I'm not going to go through and set all of them up. Same idea with the Australian Swiss franc. We had the one confirmation going down right here. We had the test, and then the second confirmation against the cloud, which is a strong indication that we're headed downwards. Obviously, we've got a closing above here, so you might not get in right now, but you could, because this confirmation here, the drawdown that would be, if you entered 3 days ago, the drawdown would be quite insignificant at this time. Next, we've got the Australian yen on the daily chart. You know what? This same idea. It's Australian currency, so here's where that's not a breakout there. I don't think. Yep. So we've got the second breakout. This is actually the first breakout here. And then we've got the confirmed right there. Again, drawdown is there, but it's pretty insignificant. The yen did something goofy there yesterday, on Friday. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that's Friday. And so, yeah, that's something to be aware of. But again, good indication of heading down. Australian New Zealand dollar. It's been going down for a little bit longer. We had the breakout right here. That's the first one, and it's just been continuing. We didn't even have a retest on this one. But that being said, this could be what you call a pivot point right there. Some support could be here. That's why we're bouncing up. But be mindful, because the strength is there in the bears. Strong confirmation from Didi, and then of course the volume has been nice and strong, supporting a downward trend for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on the limit, so I don't like going in when it's 6 candles into the trend already. So you might hold off on that one. Some New Zealand stuff might be happening. Australian US dollar. We've got the first one is right here. No, that did not occur as a breakout. Well, actually, that could have been it. And then this one here is the confirmation. 779. Yep, there would have been some drawdown, but you would have been okay. So it's a little bit late now in the game here on the Australian US dollar, so be mindful of that. Although a couple candles go there, that's a confirmation, or that's a continuation trade before the dead zone. Yep, so it was the volume was in the dead zone prior to that bar. So this bar here could be good for a short. Canadian now, onto some Canadian pairs. A lot of consolidation happening right now and for quite some time on the Canadian Swiss franc. So I would not be trading outside of this, guys, or inside of this. Yep, even there. So I wouldn't be trading inside this box. I'd be waiting for something to break out. It's been like that for a while. Oh my goodness, long time. Now it is slowly crawling up. Each one of these consolidations is a little bit higher than the one before. But I mean, even this consolidation here has been happening for 91 days. Canadian yen. On the daily chart, we've got... okay, so again, consolidation occurring right now, just for the past little while. So it's not too long of a consolidation, but again, I wouldn't be trading while it's inside this box. We wait for a confirmation close outside of that, and then we can start looking for opportunities. Got the Swiss franc yen here. So there was a breakout of volume headed upwards. Is that right? Nope, it did not break out. So we don't have a I don't specifically have a confirmation of it going up. Some indicators are showing that, but that to me is not confirmation of a trend, and mostly because, again, Canadian dollar seems to be in the low. Or no, this is the Swiss franc yen. Yeah, it's in consolidation. It is what it is, guys. You might have to wait for that one. Euro Australian dollar. We've got a breakout of volume here against the cloud. That's the first one. Here's the second one, and we are at that level again. So we've got everything we need for a upward trend. So on the daily chart, we can probably expect to see it continue to rise. The Euro Canadian dollar, we are already rising, but that is not a breakout of volume. In fact, right now we're really close to the EQ, which it can go either way at this point. I would wait for confirmation. We'll check it out tomorrow and see what happens. We've got 2 bars in the dead zone, so the next one might actually give us something worth checking out. If I had to guess, I believe that we are on a downtrend. Here's the last one, pullback, and depending on what the next bar does, be mindful of the news. That's later today, I think. Or that might have already occurred. But Canada's coming up as well with some red news in 4 days. So, but there we go. That's that one. Let's go on. Euro Swiss franc. We have consolidation. You can see it right there. So be careful. In fact, I'd say it's actually here. So we've got a breakout of volume going up. So we could see this, we could see that go up. It's tough to say. If I had to guess, ooh, it's a major interest point. Yeah. Daily, I don't know. It's up to you. I'd be waiting for some extra confirmation. We've got strength in the bulls. We've got the volume breakout yesterday from Friday. That could very well be all we need. But it's technically inside consolidation, so I hesitate to enter the market on a daily chart anyway. Here we've got the euro pound. That was our breakout right here, and that was a great run. 761 for an ATR. That would have brought us a good 2-to-1 for sure. And we still have breakouts going downwards. So that's encouraging. That could be a ongoing downward trend for a while, considering the next level might be around the 87298 level before we see some support. If you follow that. I don't really subscribe to any of that, as you guys may know, but it's can be helpful. It can be helpful to see an idea of the direction it could go. Okay, so we've got a big breakout of volume that occurred here with a strong confirmation from Lux. Strength is in the bulls. This positive. That's very positive. This pullback here did not beat out the previous low. A little bit of consolidation in this area, but you know that was pretty normal considering all things. This pullback after the consolidation did not break out to the previous, didn't even get close to the previous. Strength is in the bulls. It's a nice volume breakout. That'd be nice over the next few days. I would definitely be watching for the euro to go up. That's my thought. Euro New Zealand, sorry, the euro yen would be going up. So the euro New Zealand, we've got a breakout of volume going up right here, but the trend is currently shaped downwards. That might be the first one against the cloud. There's the first one against the cloud. But this low is lower, so this is actually the first one against the cloud. Strong confirmation occurred on a volume breakout and it did very well. 2-to-1 almost already. Okay, so Euro USD, the one currency I cannot stand to trade at all. It's just way too manipulated. But we did have the breakout volume there against the cloud. That was the first one, and it's been pretty solid since. Here's the second breakout against the cloud. Yeah, so there actually would have been your entry. Strong confirmation from Lux showing up, but watch out for the news. Got some red stuff happening here in the next few days. That is the Euro USD and the pound Australian dollar. We've got a volume breakout right here. Is that a volume breakout? No, it's not a volume breakout. This is the volume breakout right here. That is the first one against the cloud. The second one is right here. So that definitely worked out. But we've got 1, 2, 3. So we go. That's 7 bars into the trend. So I'm not entering anything here. I would suspect that we're going to see some pullback. We might not. Sometimes trends are longer than 7 bars, right? Like we can see from here to here, there's more than that. But I just don't like going in 7 bars after a volume breakout. 6 is actually my limit. Plus you got some red news coming up. Pound Canadian dollar. See, this is how fast it takes to trade, guys. Like if you wanted to trade the daily chart, you could just do this once a day. And you know, I might be done here in like a few more minutes. So here's a breakout here, and then a breakout going back up. I would say that we're going to be going up for a while just because of that nice volume breakout right there. And we pushed past this point of resistance. Excuse me. Yep. But this is right now 7 bars. But that's probably because of the pound. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Lots of resistance in this area here, so yeah, be mindful. Pound yen. Same idea. We've got the volume breakout right, actually fairly recent. The first one was back here. Yeah. Actually here. Must be a lot of manipulation here because I'm seeing a lot of breakouts going down and then they just don't complete. Yeah, so I'd be waiting for confirmation on the pound yen on the daily. Pound New Zealand. We have there's a volume breakout right there. Nope, it is not above the dead zone. That's where it is right there. So that's been going on for a while. It's actually done quite well. We have another volume breakout right here on the strong confirmation. We do have strength in the bulls. Indeed, he's also confirming. Yeah, this could be an entry, but I would prefer to see a little bit better confirmation. Now there's strength in the bears right now, and so you have to be careful. Just be careful. Pound USD, it's been on a steady rise for quite some time, but it's not very volatile. So be careful when you're going in, and be patient. That's what I should say. You don't have to be careful. The trade rules don't change, but you do want to be patient. So I'm not seeing any other breakouts of volume recently, other than no breakouts of volume recently. The last one was bullish, and it has been 1464. Yeah, a little bit of drawdown there, but it's been okay. But still, like, here we are 33 days later, and still not even reaching our take profit, or what I would call a take profit 1 on the daily. New Zealand, Canadian dollar, we've got breakout right here on the volume going up. This one actually would probably be a good continuation trade, simply because of the way that everything lined up, crossing the cloud and my EMA. Strength is in the bulls. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice entry right there, but that would be a continuation trade because it was higher than the previous low. So and that was 7 candles ago, so might not take that one. This volume here is nice and big, but again, it's a ways in, right? I like to see it near the highs and lows. That way, it's got a better success rate. This is a breakout of volume going downwards, and we are clearly at a point of resistance right now. Yeah, tough to say what's going to happen, but that's my thinking. My immediate thinking is that this is kind of petering out, and right now we've got a consolidation as well. So I don't trade when it's inside a consolidation like that. New Zealand, USD, more consolidation. But we did have the breakout of volume right here, and lots of bearish volume showing up. Strength is in the bears on that, and the price is a little bit higher than at that entry point. Yeah, if we take a look at that, that might not be consolidation, because we have the high here, and then the low, high, and then a new high. Tricky to say. I am going to say that is consolidation, though. I do change my mind on that one. Consolidation, and we've got the strong confirmation going downward here. Again, I would prefer to wait to see it actually break outside that consolidation zone before I determine what direction I'm going. USD, Canadian dollar. Lots of consolidation again. And it has been so for a while. I'm going to say this is the bottom and this is the top. I don't trade inside those boxes, guys. This is my rules. But there is a strong, lots of breakouts of volume going upwards. So if it does go anywhere, I do suspect that it'll go up. But as we've seen in many times, banks, what they'll do is that they'll just throw in a bunch of liquidity and take out positions before they go in the direction that they want it to go. just to take people's positions out, like they did that here, right? People thought it was going down, and so people entered probably here because of the volume breakout, and then they just turn around and take positions right there. 889, yeah. So that would have taken out an entry there, and that's why I don't take the first one against the trend, right? Because here's the breakout going up right here, and that would have profited almost. This is the breakout here, yep. So that would have almost profited. Definitely would have found an opportunity to take profit in there somewhere. And then coming back down right here, that's the first one against the cloud. No, it's actually below the cloud, isn't it? Yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're just taking people out. So I would have lost that one. But that's what happens. So be mindful of that being inside a consolidation, that sometimes the bank likes to just grab positions before it goes in the direction that you think. Next, USD, Swiss franc. Got a breakout of consolidation that just looks like it's going to happen here right away, which is encouraging to see. Now we can start finding some good opportunities to go up. You know, if you're trading some of the smaller time frames, I'd be watching for, like, let's just quickly look at the 195. Yeah, that's actually a really nice entry right there in that area there. But I'm just focusing on the daily so you guys get a nice sense of what direction the markets are going here. And this is not a breakout. Not a bad continuation though. But I don't see volumes going bearish or bullish very much here. So, you know, there was one here, but that's very much at the end of that trend. So yeah, I would definitely not be going along on anything on this, just because I don't have the volume. Yes, I've got the strength. Yes, Didi's even saying we can go up, but you know, it might be the news here. Unemployment rate for New Zealand. Yeah. That might be what investors are waiting for numbers on. And once those numbers are in, then they'll just take everybody's money in the opposite direction that everybody goes. So there we go. That is the market review for the 27 pairs that I like to trade. I'm not going to go through anything else right now because I want to make sure that I keep these nice and short. Already 22 minutes in. But there we go. 27 pairs in 22 minutes. And everybody have a good week. I'm really looking forward to trading. It's been a lot of fun here in the last... I traded a little bit this morning just to test my hand out on some new scalping strategies and had some fun. Yeah, things are good. Things are moving along. Talk to you soon.